a good start, and then the clutch was starting to slip, so it was just getting worse and worse. And I thought, when the pace car came out, I thought I'll come in and hop on the spare bike. They said we're not allowed to, so they just adjusted the clutch again. I went out. Then I think Chris came in as well, because his was smoking a little bit, and then just went from the back basically. I was trying to catch the pace car up before they put the green flag out, but we didn't quite make it.
Well, you certainly made up a few places and a fantastic lap record in all that traffic. Well done, respect.
No, thank you. I had no idea where I was. I was just going and trying to reel some in, because I wanted to get some points. I knew I couldn't get to the front, but I just wanted to try and get some points out of it anyway.
Chris, some impressive riding out there from you. A shame you didn't get third. You nearly made it. You should have done it. You really did deserve it.
Yeah, I know. I came right up on the back of him on the last lap then, and Dino saw me come in behind him, so he just hugged the tight line around the turn. I couldn't outpower the Ducati to the line, but it was good fun anyway.
Okay, so why did you pull into the pits then?
Well, I was following the pace car around, and all the riders come up pointing at my bike, and I slowed down, talked to Jim down the back straight, and he said there's smoke coming out of my bike. And some of the other guys in here said they saw it on the monitor as well, so I had to come in case there was oil leaking or something. But the team said there was nothing wrong, so I just went straight out again. We came from last up to fourth, so.
We realised there was nothing wrong when we saw you on the straight and you passed three people effortlessly.
No, well, I had to get a good run out of the turn and follow the slipstreams, but yeah, the bike's getting better and better all the time, so hopefully we can keep improving and maybe win the next one.
But there's a Scotsman who knows how fast you are now. Next to the 125s, I spoke to round one winner, Paul Robinson.
Paul, a superb ride at the opening round of Brands Hatch. Any surprise in that at all for you?
Not for me, no. I struggled a wee bit last year, but I know I was riding well enough. It was just we had problems with the bike last year, and this year's bike's really good. So we've been on the pace everywhere we went so far. So it was a surprise for some people, but not us.
But the race one winner is only back in 8th place on the grid on the second row. It's Kenny Tibble who's going to head them out from pole position this time round. On row 3, it's Christian Elking who leads away from Kenny Robinson, the second place man at Brands Hatch. This is going to be quite a race. Kenny Tibble then on pole position. Can he convert that? The 125's away like a swarm of hornets. Some of them at the back getting a great start as well. Tibble has gone backwards down towards Redgate, already pushing and shoving going on as they turn into turn one now. Yep, straight through the right-hander. Will they all stay with it? Number 20 leads, that's Jim Falls, the Ulsterman, but underneath him has gone Jeremy Goodall. Goodall goes through now. Jim Falls will be coming back at him, 20. There is Falls in second place, 99 hanging in there is Alan Green. While we look at Kenny Tibble, the pole man, up the inside of Jim Falls. What about you? And then Alan Green comes back as, oh, Alan Green, superb. Well, he really was a latecomer at Brands Hatch. Remember, Alan Green on the yellow bike, 99, coming through in the closing stages. No such late luck for him this time round, because he's right there already. So leading, number 3, Jeremy Goodall, the 7th qualifier, drops it into Melbourne. Tibble up to second place. Green sneaks under Jim Falls up into third place. What a battle this is. Number 3, Goodall leads. 3 leads. Here comes Kenny. So the Tesco's employee on the Reyes Helmets Honda UK bike hits the front. Pole position he was after qualifying. He's right there now at the front. Jim Falls is back in 4th place, looking at Alan Green on 99. 3 is still the 7th qualifier, Jeremy Goodall. And this is how Tibble took it. Goodall found himself out on a wide line, as did Alan Green on the yellow 99 bike. And Tibble, nice corner speed. Second place battle, Goodall from Alan Green. Green found a gap there. Well, they are only 125s and very narrow motorcycles indeed, but Jim Falls got, oh, back goes Goodall on Green again, up towards Coppice. I wouldn't have thought it was possible. And Falls has taken advantage as well. Well, he is no fool, that is for certain. Goodall in second place on 3. 20 is Jim Falls. He is in third place, but it's Kenny Tibble, the young Kenny Tibble, getting away on the Reyes Helmets Honda UK bike. Into the S's, through comes, oh, and through goes 99 Alan Green, and out of the race at the S's. Oh, dear me. There he is, down on the floor, 99 Alan Green. No such luck for him this time. Last lap, through comes Kenny Tibble. This has been a superb ride from start to finish. Well, maybe the start wasn't that brilliant, but certainly the finish is. Kenny Tibble it's going to be that takes the checkered flag. Over the line he goes, looking for the opposition. They are nowhere to be seen. You've blown them off, Ken. Tibble takes the win then from Jim Falls in second place, and John Pearson goes one better here at Donington Park over his Brands Hatch fourth place for third. Tibble is the leader by 4 points from Pearson in second place and Robinson in third place in the championship. Kenny Tibble teases the opposition on the track and with the champagne. Next, it's the boss. If you'd got your eyes open at Donington, you could spot a few superstars, but one man stood out.
Carl, British domestic racing is pretty good, isn't it? Even brought you out.
Yeah, it is actually really good, I must admit. Even around the paddocks, the hospitality of the trucks, it's good to see, really. It's not far behind World Superbike standard, really.
You've got a lot of mates around in the British paddock as well, haven't you? I mean, the hospitality side of things, there's a party on tonight. Is that why you're here?
That's the only thing I've come down for, the party, yeah. I've not come down for the racing. In fact, the racing's on now. I haven't got a clue who's leading the race. But, no, it's good. I mean, there's some good riders in Britain, and I'm sure they'll show through that when we come here for the World Championship race.
What do you like about the domestic scene? I mean, what is outstanding as far as you can see from a World Championship perspective?
I think the closeness of it, really. I could be a bit cruel and say there's nobody outstanding out there, but they're all at the same sort of level, really. And it seems to be every weekend changing. And I just love to see people like Steve Islop, John Reynolds and Neil Mackenzie, who are like older than me, you know, going out there and beating them. I think it's brilliant. And I can't believe, you know, the way John's riding this year. People like that. That's what I like to see. The old guys coming back to Britain and having the motivation to go out and do it. I think, you know, I relate to that and I respect that a right lot, really.
The machinery's pretty hot in the domestic scene as well, isn't it?
The machinery's the same as mine. That's it, full stop. It's no different. The guys like Hodgson and Mackenzie and John Reynolds and his teammate, it's the same machines that I've got. I mean, you know, that didn't happen when I was doing British Championships. I had like a slow bike compared to world standard, but now they got the same machinery as us.
What about the track? You've been keeping an eye on what's been going on here. You've been keeping an eye on lap times. Is this some kind of precursor for when you arrive here for the World Superbike round?
No, not really. Donington's one of my favourite tracks, to be honest. But to be honest, I think a British Championship rider could win a World Championship race here this year. And people might be surprised at that, but you know, when I go to Japan, the local guys win, and when I go to America, the local guys win. So when I come here, there's no reason why the local guys should win, because it's not about speed here. It's all about riding around Donington. It's all about keeping the corner speed up. And you know, for me, there should be a few guys in the British Championship capable of finishing on the roster in a World Championship race here, if not winning it, I think.
Any hot tip that we should get money on now?
No.
Keeping that to yourself then?
Yeah, there's about 5 or 6 of them. I mean, you know, there's nobody seems to dominate this series, which in some ways is bad for bringing on somebody new, you know, and all the guys out there are all like mid-20s plus, you know, in 30s, which is again a little bit of a worry that there's no new young riders coming through. I'd love to see like an 18, 19-year-old go out there, 20-year-old and stuff him, up him really. Then we could say, look, this is a new guy, let's get him, you know, my teammate or whatever on a Ducati or on a factory bike in World Superbikes. But that's the only downside. There's no real young riders coming through. That's a bit of a worry.
Maybe you should do what Barry Sheen does, move to another country. You can find something and claim them as your own. Yeah,
I like to look out and see who's who, and someone said, oh, this guy's good, you know, I like look and, you know, yeah, he's pretty good. And, oh, he's an Australian again. I'm like, oh, you can't be joking, you know. It's, you know, there are 1 or 2 riders who I wanted to watch this year. Shane Byrne would be one of them, and see how Torsland went on. But, you know, it's a big year for him. Hopefully they can come through. And, you know, like I said, I want to see somebody young dominating the British scene, then just taking off from where I'm leaving. I'm leaving off.
When you can get your words around the right way, it must be something down to that hospitality you're drinking.
This stuff here, I don't know what you call it, but, you know, it's...
Enjoy your day. We'll see you at the party.
All right, mate. Cheers. Thanks.
The Superbikes lined up on the grid with the added pressure of knowing the world champ was watching. Red rise, red lights on, and green, and again Walker gets a flyer off the line there. Walker on the opposite side there. Hislop's gone backwards. That's an absolutely lousy start from Izzy there. Into red, oh, sideways on goes Walker. We're on board with the Kawasaki, I think, Steve Plater, and Reynolds in front, so Plater is in 4th place at the moment. Down Hollywood, there goes Izzy. Oh, dear me, there goes Hayden as well. On Hollywood now, heading down towards Trainer Curves. It is Walker, the stalker, that leads from Hodgson. Look at Hodgson on the inside line there, so Hodgson going to have to go well there if he's going to catch Walker on the brakes. Still Hizzy homing in third place on the Red Virgin mobile bike.
Ran wide there on the brakes.
Whoa, dear me, did Hodgson get under him?